African of the Year Award. Omudema a President Nana Dankwa Akuffo-Addo, the President of Ghana. Or no any of the man no. Lubusa say African of the Year Award na yedi adia. Ya ti Ghana na ye ni President wono. Ye ni nimu kunumu semoni adi. Na adi enti na moman African of the Year Award no. Lubusa these questions are. Manfo so chere say na hifofo kwa ne from the Fox magazine. Adi adwumadie ene omudi. Edi deporting na omuhunu ewo President Nana Dankwa Akuffo-Addo muntia omode sa African of the Year 2021 ema no na ompeso muhunu adekro potintia oye ya omode sa adekro no ema no yenkohwe eye Nana Dankwa Akuffo-Addo page na yenhwe how ensem bia wachiro edi agu ho efa eye African ho say in spite of the ravages of the pandemic we are working to grow the economy at a much faster rate this year. Our target being a 5% GDP growth rate, which will enhance the prospects of a win-win environment for both private sector and country. An environment where companies do not just survive, but actually thrive. We idea Nana Dankwa Akuffo-Addo yem President our Ghana sisi ka say, ode etu edwa a enye asem ketwa. Nti yebekwa akwacheck Fox magazine eduma potia omubo edi adekro potia almost stand for and stand etimi enya the real details of award year di ama yem president na okọ eye Fox magazine se de omachro edi agu ho ma menkinkan emu asem kakra enchire etiefo. Fox magazine. Fox is a global media company focusing on business, investing, technology, entrepreneurship, leadership and lifestyle. We eye Fox magazine at the cropotia omo stand for. It is omo timi the award ente say ema yem president na te so omo hunu bi potin bi ewo yem president mu nti na omo di sa award no amano. Now let's go back and read about award na nkasa e di ama yem president no. Ni hunu the award na nkasa stand for. This is an award for Forbes African magazine. The award recognizes Africans that have made an impact on the continent. President Nana Akuffo-Addo has been adjudged the African of the Year 2021 by Fox magazine, Africa magazine. Eti uchekia, according to Fox African magazine, say Nana Dankwa Akuffo-Addo award here omude money no omude manu because say the impact one make it on the continent no anodin we say omutimide sa award yi manu hyeni nkuna say onkoso no nya ne mo which means say enyoma ekoso no omanhunu wo worldwide say papa no ebo adwuma we say omobo no abaso yenkotie news nankasa omode beto abonten efa sa award yi hu emrasisia.
Business news. African of the Year award is 4 years old. The award recognizes Africans that have made an impact on the continent and on the world stage. This year's winner is featured in our sister magazine Forbes Africa's December-January cover. Let's have a quick look at the cover unveiling with the co-founder of BEMPAH Group, that's Hoahi, and managing editor of Forbes Africa and Forbes woman Renuka Methil. Okay, so you see who it was. Now let's hear from the African of the Year himself, the President of Ghana, Nana Akuffo-Addo.
I'm overwhelmed. I have to thank you very much for recognizing the work that we're doing here in Ghana to be able to get this award. It's the name of your magazine it's a global brand. Everybody knows about it. And for its African version to pick on me, it's a big honor for me. I'm very grateful for it. What does it mean? I understand it more than anything else to mean that the world is looking at the work we're doing here in Ghana. It's an inspiration for us and an encouragement for us to continue down the path that we've set ourselves.
That's the President of Ghana, the African of the Year. When I think about what has happened in Ghana this year, I certainly remember the Twitter headquarters for Africa moving there. I also remember a man who champions very much the African Continental Free Trade Area and one of the few countries on the African continent to grow. Joining me is Renu Kamethul, Managing Editor at Forbes Africa. Renu, given all those things, I am thinking this must have been an easy decision.
Godfrey, thank you so much for having me on the show. I guess with all the doom and gloom around us, we need some celebration and some news of positivity and hope. Yes, the president, the African of the Year 2021 is President Nana Akuffo-Addo, richly deserved, I feel. This is the fourth year of the award, as you mentioned earlier. He joins an elite club of his peers in Africa who are internationally recognized. We started with Paul Kagame in 2018, the president of Rwanda, and then followed by Akuffo-Addo, the president of the African Development Bank. And last year was Ngozi Okonjo-Iweala, the director general of the World Trade Organization. So this year we have the president of Ghana as African of the Year, simply because of the consistency he has shown. And I think what has been special in his case is not just raised the profile of Ghana. He's definitely done his bit in raising the international profile of his country, but also for the rest of Africa, as Akuffo-Addo said in his testimonial on him, that he's actually pushing the boundaries for not just Ghana, but for the rest of Africa. And we always, for this award, it has to be an African statesman of global repute, somebody who's a visionary, somebody who is willing to the boundaries for not just Ghana, but for the rest of Africa. And we always, for this award, it has to be an African statesman of global repute, somebody who's a visionary, somebody who is willing to bring, serious reforms to the country. And he was definitely a clear winner because, we've always heard in the last 3 years at least, Ghana's always dominated news as a poster child for democracy and being one of the fastest growing economies, not just in Africa, but in the world, as the IMF said in 2019. So I do feel it is richly deserved, yes.
Yeah, it's one of the points I was actually going to make as well, because the fact that they were able to grow in an environment where we know many African countries suffered recessions, it's got to be an accolade. Any other nuggets that you picked up from your research as you did the story?
So the interview itself was an exclusive interview done in Accra by our West African correspondent, Peace Hyde. And if you should read, if you read the magazine, you'll see the full interview. Right? He talks about Ghana beyond aid. I think the greatest message that he wants to convey to the world is about Ghana being a global marketplace, and the fact that it is no longer reliant on, it does not want to be reliant on aid. It wants to be self-sufficient. It wants to use its raw materials and its resources and its people and its youth and the women. So we hear a lot of that positive news coming out of the country. And as you rightly said, a lot of the big corporates as well, like Twitter and Google and Volkswagen and ExxonMobil, looking at it more seriously. And the fact that Africa has also demonstrated its confidence in the country by setting up the AFCFTA secretariat. So I think there are a lot of positives going for it, true, in the COVID environment. It's
business news, African of the Year award.
Abusiafo, a very serious award. As yet we are complaining about you krum and no ma ekoso ni ade a ye abra ye kasa no. Pebi ankofo no so de ade nam is extraordinary. Omukala omunka de ye kana kra. They are thinking differently, say yadwe yi ba ye ni problem say de ba ye ni ade no. No mo hwe hawa na Dankwa Akuffo-Addo too consistent na also omutimi kra sa man award ka ho. I don't know how Ghanaians would take this. When say Bibeka say these guys, they don't know what they are saying. When say sa na nkofo me na beka. Was see aye ka say demonstrations ni enoma me bi course we kru mu a enya asem ketwa. Number time award kakraka ente sa ma papa die e be problem pa. When say nkofo be hu videos. The award dey o me papa me so mo ntia ase. Sa na nkofo me na beka. But mo say na Dankwa Akuffo-Addo too consistent. E wo ne bra wo bum e fa e na mamuom e wo African continent. Enu nti o magina so atama award ente say dey a che nsem sa ande. Na te say ano den pa. Minim wo so adwen kire, wo so betimi le wo so adwen kire aba afa asemi ho. a omo kyerɛ sɛ yɛn president na Dankwa Akuffo-Addo sisi a kasa yi Africa nyinaa ɔno ɛna yɛde saa award yi ahyɛ ne nsa sɛ ɔyɛ too consistent na adwumadi a ɔbɔ ɛde boa ɛyɛ ne kuru Ghana no ɛne ha wɔ osi tɔn ɔman Ghana ɛma investors no ano ɔden ɛde ma ɔmo nti ɔmatam award ɛnte sɛ ɛde ahyɛ papa yi nsɛm sɛ ɔnye na ɔmfa mbɔ ne ho bra mfa nka ne profile ho wɔ dwuma papa wabɔ ɛde ama ɔman Ghana wei efiri ɛyɛ African Folks magazine ho ɛna ɔmode wei aba betu dwa ɛfa na Dankwa Akuffo-Addo ho na Dankwa Akuffo-Addo yɛn president yɛn ma congratulations baby a wo bia wo ɛyɛ animonyam hyɛ a ɔde ama ɛyɛ ɔman Ghana abusuafoɔ this is the news a abɛtɔ hɔ a no wadin obetumi so de wo so adwenkyerɛ aba aha yɛ Kwanaba television.